you must understand a little bit of the ancient mind. The ancient mind did not put the body before the spirit. As I told you, it put the spirit first before the body. Well, it put something else before the spirit. It put what it called as the sukshma, in other words, infinitesimally small. Now, that constitutes the essence of all of us, our lives, our bodies, our souls, everything. It is from the sukshma that the gross body comes up. That is the basic principle in the Hindu philosophy, as found in the Vedas, Upanishads, and so on. It is very important. In other words, we are not born as gross bodies, we are born as sukshma body. But you see, it was said thousands of years ago. Now we are actually the sperm and the thing which is just not seen by the eye at all. All right. Now the sukshma takes grosser and grosser and grosser shapes, and ultimately come to cover the gross body and become part of the gross body. Now, one of the most important things which is going to govern the gross body, namely we, is our nature. Our nature has to be part and parcel of us. But our nature is not a parcel and parcel of our gross body, but of our sukshma body. Now, it is a sukshma body which they called it as the natural body. In Sanskrit they called it as Prakriti Maya Sarira, as Prakriti. Now this Prakriti manifested itself in the various natures. Prakriti as a big nature, capital, manifested itself in small natures, which is the Gunamaya Sarira. The Gunamaya Sarira is your tamasic, rajasic and sattvic sarira. There is no such thing called sarira as a gross body, but these are influences. These are propensities. These are propensities which have come to characterize that particular individual. Now, all of us have all these three gunas all the time. It is not as if Venkataraman is only sattvic and so-and-so is only rajasic and so-and-so is only tamasic. No. We are mixture of these gunas. Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita says that we are a combination of these gunas, but for most of the time, it is the rajasic which is active. He in fact says, look, you have to be active. You have to fight. It is your nature. When you have to fight, you cannot be sulking. So therefore, it is your responsibility to fight. Just you see me. I am active all the time. If I am not active even for a single second, you mean to say you will all be alive. Therefore, I am active all the time through infinity and through eternity. And therefore, you have to be active to play your role. And therefore, you see, this kind of sense of action is seen as a very important nature. Now, when you are in that kind of spectrum of action, it can vary from non-action to strong action to a balanced action. Non-action is the tamasic action, strong action is rajasic action, and balanced action is a sattvic action. Tamasic is darkness. It is always associated with Ravana. Ravana is shown as an example of a tamasic sarira. And rajasic, all of us. Now, as we said, everybody who is engaged in daily activities has to have a goal, has to achieve something. Now, he is dominated by the sense of the rajasic. Ravana is quoted as an example of the Rajasic tendency. Now, the Sattvic is the balanced, the sense of balance. Now, the word Sattvic comes from the word Sat, which means true. That itself is an indication of the nature of that particular quality. It means that is your true quality. Your true quality is a quality of balance, is a quality of correct perception, is a quality of seeing things as they are, not seeing things as molded and shaped by your perceptions, by your head, by your desires, by your expectations, or by your points of view or your attitudes. No, as they are. So you see them as they are. That's why it is Satya. It is Satya has become Sattvic. Therefore, a Sattvic individual looks things as they are, not influenced by his own personal views, personal attitudes, personal ambitions, personal likes and dislikes, etc. That is why he is called noblest among the three. Krishna says he is the noblest among the three. And so for Sattvic guna is supposed to be the one to which we are all supposed to aspire and grow. Now, these are our natures. Now, all of them are there. Sometimes we will rise to very high levels, but oftentimes we will sink to the lowest bottom levels. Now, we must get out of that slowly by virtue of our own disciplines, by virtue of our own practices, by virtue of our own change of attitudes and perceptions. We begin to grow and improve ourselves. And